What's going on, Vault Dwellers? Welcome back to Vault 22. Uh, Thanks for coming by. Today I'm going to talk about Diablo Immortal and how it relates to game-based, digital game-based learning. So, quick overview about Diablo Immortal. It's been around for just over 2 years. It's on multiple platforms. It's an MMO. You can play it on your phone, you can play it on PC, you can play it on a tablet. Uh, it's worldwide, so there's many servers throughout the world, so you can play with people all over the country. Uh, Diablo, the theme Diablo has been around since '96. The first game was self-titled Diablo, so it's about evil character, and you need to figure out how to slay him because he's trying to bring evil back into the regular world. Uh, there are many facets to this game, and it continually evolves by quarterly updates where they're adding new content, new tricks, new things to learn. It continually challenges your abilities to build a good character. I typically play a paladin or a barbarian. So my players typically hack and slash. I'm usually very tanky, so I can stand in the battle and take a lot of hits and deal a lot of damage. This is a microtransaction game, although Blizzard has done great things to slow that down and make the gameplay more fair, because people who pay definitely have an advantage, and I've certainly spent my fair amount of money, and folks like me are called whales. I'm a little whale, but there are many big whales in the game. The game really tries to get you to participate in groups, either groups of 4, 8, or a clan of 100, and there's rewards for being a part of those separate groups. So you could do individual dungeons with just 4 people, and those groups can be made up of anybody. There's a party finder to help get you evenly matched. And the game also really revised its balancing issue, again, so that the free-to-play players can play with the people who are actually paying. And there are certain things where people are stripped down and everybody's equal going into the fight. So there's really several different types of fights. You have player versus the environment and player versus player. Everything requires an amount of problem solving and critical thinking, social skills. I actually belong to what's called a super clan. So my clan is actually made up of 4 clans. So there's 400 people, and the goal of the game is try to become immortal. And when you're not an immortal, you're what's called a shadow, and you have these chores that you have to do every week, and they refresh every Monday, and some of them refresh again on Thursday, so sometimes twice a week, depending on what's going on. Right now, my clan is a shadow, so we have a couple of more weeks where we have to battle other shadows. We're one of the top clans on the server. We're number 1 or number 2 individually. But remember, we're working together with 3 other clans as one big clan. So our objectives are always the same. And this game really is geared towards maybe higher ed people or military folks, especially military folks, because it's teaching you tactics, communication, leadership, and resource management, right? You have to manage your resources appropriately, do upgrades when it makes sense to your gear, because you don't want to do it too early or too late, and you don't want to use up all your resources either in case something comes out in the new content update that you want to be able to do that. You really need to pay attention to your resources as well. And we have stashes and different armor types. So we have an armory, and you could build up to 10 different builds and put them in there, and it'll save your configuration. So then all you got to do is go to the armory, load it up, takes a couple seconds, and then you have a whole new character, to go battle whatever battle it is you're doing. I typically run 3 different types of armor. I have a PvP one, so when I'm fighting against other people, and then I have 2 different PvE ones. So whenever we're fighting bosses or Heliquary, I have a build for that. And whenever I'm doing open world farming, I have a different build for that. So open world farming is just where you're rolling around the map wherever you want, and you're just killing stuff to build up gear and everything. One of the cool things about Diablo Immortal 2 is that it's only meant to be played 2 hours a day. So if you're playing for more than 2 hours, you can end up penalizing yourself. Yeah, you'll still get gains, but those gains slow down dramatically as you continue to play. And when you get up to like a certain level, your experience drops off to only 5%. So you're only getting 5% of the potential experience, and that is because it doesn't want you to be playing for 12 hours at a time. It wants you to play for 2 hours, enjoy something else, and come back tomorrow and play again. So let me go through my list here. So the game itself, like, I really enjoy it. I've been playing Diablo, like I said, since it first came out. I really got addicted to this one just because it's on the phone, so you can literally fire it up anywhere you're at. I do believe it has helped me with problem solving, critical skills, leadership, and we actually use a side program called Discord, and our clan has a big channel in there where all four clans are in there, and we set up our battles in there and we actually talk. But the game itself also has text to chat, so you could, or voice to chat, so you could actually talk to your phone or your mic, and it'll write it up in the chat block. That's a little slow for us, especially given how we're fighting very strong clans on the other side as well. So we prefer to use Discord, and in fact it's required for all of our members to use it, and we have a great time. So I hope you enjoyed my little talk about game-based or digital game-based learning and how this applies to military and higher ed folks. And I think next week we're going to talk about Fallout 76 and how it relates to game-based learning, digital game-based learning. So everybody stay safe, stay away from those rad roaches, and we'll see you next time.